Okay, I was holding my breath, but now we are live with Bill Connelly. I was holding my breath because, one, I was hoping we could get Bill. I was hoping we went through 3 different agencies, 4 different booking agents. He's wearing a soccer shirt. He is covering college football. He is FC Juarez. Is that the tier 1 of the Mexican league?
Just barely, yeah. Just barely. They squeezed in recently to tier 1.
Oh my God! See, you wouldn't know that if you just listen to Ty.
I need to adopt a tier 2 Mexican club if I'm really going to be a soccer fan. I think.
So
yeah,
we it's sort of an unspoken thing that we invited Bill on under the guise of college football trivia. He's really just here to talk about Gio Reyna with me and I believe the restarting of the Bundesliga in 2 weeks?
I wrote a US piece. I dove into the player pool a couple of weeks ago just for fun, just out of my own curiosity. Like, can I make myself excited about the US men's team? Just like a thought experiment. Right. And then I watched his goal in the German Cup 12 times on repeat. Just gorgeous. Just perfect. The whole thing is, let's not overreact. Small sample sizes, blah blah blah. No, let's overreact to Gio Reyna. He's amazing.
Can we? What would you call it? Cheeky? I'm still unsure of when I can use the word cheeky on a goal, but I think it qualifies, right? It rises to that level.
It sure seemed intentional, and it sure seemed just a little finesse, a little more finesse than he needed. It was beautiful.
All right, we're going to end with Bundesliga talk or something, or maybe that's a new Bundesliga happy hour that Bill and I are going to create together. This is what you need to know about Bill Connelly, longtime college football writer. You've read him all the way back when at Football Outsiders and SB Nation. He's been at ESPN for a little bit. Now he's written at least about college football, soccer, and tennis. And here are the fast facts you need to know about Bill Connelly. Obviously, he's a writer. Longtime resident of Como, Columbia, Missouri, gets down with mushroom pizza. That's how he judges a pizza place, like Ty judges Italian places with their penne vodka. His biggest tweet was about Anthony Bourdain, may he rest in peace, an all-time great, and not so secretly prefers tennis, possibly soccer. Yeah. Also, the last time we ate together, I believe it was pizza, and boom, there's some New York mushroom pizza. That's going to get here. Ty, would you do mouth stuff to that pizza?
I don't know what that is, but I would definitely eat it.
Also, you should know this is our current leaderboard that Bill is trying to perhaps summit.
This is such an intimidating thing because while I had all the, I have the All-State Quiz Bowl cred from high school. That was a long time ago. I'm so reliant on computers now. I fear how this is going to go. I very much fear how, if I might try to cheat a little bit and just very quietly type and try to find the answers here.
All right, let's start with Ty then. Let's let Bill get into a rhythm, just understanding how the energy of the show. Ty,
I'm ready.
Today's episode, and this goes for both of you, the cheekiness of the hints, the questions, the categories. I'm not saying it's Jeopardy level, but I'm trying. Here we go. Ty, Aaron Donald finished the 2013 season with 28.5 tackles for a loss at Pitt. And he would have gotten away with it being a standalone recent record if it weren't for this pesky, meddling West Coast linebacker who broke that mark by a half a tackle for a loss the very next year.
Okay.
The theme is outliers, by the way. So statistical, maybe the greats, maybe the lows, maybe the weirdest.
So we're talking Pac-12 defender.
That pesky, meddling linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Donald would have gotten away with setting a record.
This is good.
The cheekiness that Bill is now understanding.
Pesky meddling. Scooby Wright.
Scooby Wright. There it is.
Scooby Wright. I like that.
Thank you. The fourth. How many? Which Scooby Wright was it? The third? Okay.
It was Scooby the third. I didn't need the number. Ty is now 1 for 1. We go to Bill. Bill, there's no enchantment about this team's 2013 defense, the most underwater of any Bill C. SP Plus defense since 2005. Funny enough, even though that defense was crazy underwater, their home stadium is 3,900 feet above sea level.
3,900 feet above sea level.
There's no enchantment about this defense.
Oh, which state is that? New Mexico.
Final answer?
New Mexico and New Mexico State have had horrible defenses, but we're going to say New Mexico.
Oh, it's New Mexico State. It is the Aggies. The 2013 season, they were independent, went to the Sun Belt, and then the Sun Belt was like, "Nah, we're good."
Yeah, 2013 was that was still Bob Davie, maybe sort of knowing what he was doing, wasn't it? No, right?
No, that was no. That it's the guy who's still there, Doug Martin.
No, New Mexico. I was getting them confused.
Yeah, it was Doug Martin's first season at New Mexico State. Bill is 0 for 1. Ty,
I'm telling you, it's not going to go well.
Here we go, Ty. The best individual punt returning season of the modern era happened just last fall, if you go by average return yardage, that is. And it happened thousands of miles away from Eugene, Oregon. But given this returner's last name, it would have been more fitting had it happened for the Ducks.
Leading punt returner last season, and there's some sort of Duck tie-in.
It would have been more fitting, given this player's last name, had it happened for the Ducks.
Punt returner. Wow.
Yep. Can tell you, major program. Definitely major program.
Wow.
I'm 2 for 2 on his questions, and
the cheapness is coursing through, Bill.
I can't think of it.
Bill, chance to steal just for pride, not for points.
I was about to say Waddle.
Jalen Waddle, the University of Alabama, 25.4 yards per punt return. Which
that was cheeky.
That's
very cheeky.
Absurd. All right, Ty 1 of 2. Bill, a chance
to
break back. Bill, in 2011, this Big East team allowed an astounding 63 sacks, a modern FBS record. Don't worry, though. Their coaching staff couldn't answer for their sins. They were only there for mere months before leaving for warmer pastures.
2011 Big East left for warmer pastures. Really?
Very quickly. They were just there for months, not even a full year.
The coaching staff was only there for a year. Okay.
The coaching staff was put together. The head coach accepted the job in January and left in December.
Which, I mean, for the Big, that's Temple territory. The coaches there only stay like 3 weeks. 2011 Big East.
I think I know this.
I'm looking away, so you can't think that I'm cheating by looking at the computer. That wasn't Temple. It wasn't UConn. I think. Man,
warmer pastures.
Like I have full.
Can I give a hint?
You know what? Go for it, Ty.
Because your first question was New Mexico State. The hint is actually the headset that I'm wearing. Not so much the brand, but the style.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah, not the brand, but the style is correct.
Man, I'm coming
that
up.
Sort of pop star. So he doesn't have the big headset, the big chunky headset that most coaches have. He's got
the ShamWow kind of style that I have here.
Big East.
Big East.
That would have been Louisville, West Virginia, UConn, Temple. Yeah, I'm done. I'm out.
Oh my gosh, she's getting Ty's questions. Ty, chance to steal for pride.
It's Pitt. It's Todd Graham.
Todd Graham left less than a year.
Yeah. That was
2011. Yeah. 2012 was the first year of the Pac-12, I believe, and that was also when he entered.
Yeah.
We're old, Bill. We're getting
it's been a while.
Yeah, and I was thinking bad. They weren't actually bad.
No, they were 6 and 7.
Huh. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
And that offensive coordinator was Mike Norvell.
Yeah.
All right. 1 for 3, but it's a tough one, Ty. We go to you. Ty, you can bet Mel Kiper and Todd McShay didn't pencil in this 2014 QB who finished 100 out of 100 in completion percentage nationally. Let's assume, much to the chagrin of today's guest.
In what year?
2014. Let's assume Todd McShay and Mel Kiper are not penciling this quarterback in.
You really
2014, 100 out of 100.
You emphasize penciled.
I didn't mean to. Just assume the emphasis on that whole intro. 2014, much to the chagrin of today's guest.
Well, today's guest is a Missouri fan. 2014.
Bill 1 of 3, Ty 1 of 2.
Completion percentage.
Oh no, what is Ty? Ty started out.
Yeah, he's one for
1 of 2.
1 of 2, yeah.
Wow.
Bill's 0 for 2.
Needless to say, I'm 3 for 3 on his question.
Yeah.
This one's right
I get
up.
the easier ones because I'm not as good. I mean, because you. All right, here's my logic.
Okay. Walk us through it.
I always do. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's your process.
Because you mentioned Kuiper and McShay, and because you mentioned to the chagrin of Bill, I'm thinking Missouri quarterback that was drafted. And the only Missouri quarterback that I could think of who was drafted was Blaine Gabbert. But I don't know if that was 2014. So I'm just going to say Blaine Gabbert.
It's incorrect.
Drew Lock is very upset right now.
Drew Lock is upset.
Just like he's angry and he doesn't.
Oh, right. But he was more recent, wasn't he?
Yeah, he started in 2015. It was pre Drew.
Okay, Bill, the answer for pride purposes.
Oh, good old Matty Mock, baby.
The mock drafts that Mel Kiper and Todd McShay put out. The mocks.
Mocktober. Damn.
Mocktober, yeah. Matey Mock. All right. Bill, chance to get on the board here. Needing to pass a math test to become immediately eligible as a grad transfer in 2015, this quarterback put up some impressive math as the only QB nationally to average double-digit yards per attempt. This is 2015, thrilling today's very handsome host.
Yeah, it's the Oregon quarterback from Eastern Washington, and now I'm going to spend 13 minutes trying to remember his freaking name. I mean, I'm watching him run around in the field. This is where writing previews really backfires on you because there are too many names. He was little. I said he could maybe be a situational guy in the pros, even though that was foolish.
Ty, do you know?
I do.
I like this back and forth of knowing each other's questions. I don't know. It's
weird, actually. I didn't know New Mexico State. I had no chance in New Mexico State, but I knew the Pitt one because it's PA, and I know this one because I just remember this one.
I see him completely. I know exactly who it is, and
you're gonna kick yourself when you hear.
I can give you all sorts of details about his season.
Exactly what I feel when doing.
He got hurt in the middle of the Alamo Bowl, which
I know. I know. I can list off his bio. I can almost tell you how many yards he had at Eastern Washington, and I'm not going to remember the name.
Ty, I know you know this answer, and I don't know if this will help. I'm striking it. Bill's getting this incorrect. His nickname was Big Play VA.
Vernon Adams.
Yeah.
You got it. I like it.
Vernon Adams. And as we're seeing,
this was my worst fear right here.
You know what? I'm putting you on the spot. This is not a lot of people have done all that well. These questions are very strange. So Bill is now 0 of 3. Ty is now 1 of 3. So it's still close.
Yeah.
Ty, we go to you.
It's a pillow fight. Let's go.
I'm 100%. That's a math term. 100% that Bill's going to know this answer. Let's see if Ty gets it. Everyone, Ty, wants explosive plays and to stop explosive plays. Luckily, today's guest has a metric that helps to measure just that. Ty, what does ISO PPP stand for?
Oh, crap.
Let me tell you, this measure pisses coaches off, by the way.
Is that true? They don't think it's accurate?
A terrible name.
I thought you were going to ask me what stat of Bill's measures that, and I would have definitely known the ISO.
ISO
Yeah.
PPP or ISO PPP plus. The
Oh
plus
my
means
God.
adjusted.
Thanks. It means adjusted, right? I don't know. I'm gonna try to guess. I don't know.
Well, let's start with one
Well, O
chunk at a
probably
time.
stands for offense.
No.
ISO is a chunk in and of itself.
Yes.
Explosion? Is it a chunk of explosion? I don't know. Explosion?
ISO is a chunk and PPP is a chunk.
Yes. And this is also a terrible name, just for the record. Right?
But it's been around a long time. You've had a long time to look at the glossary, Ty.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It is Bill, please.
If I tell you ISO is isolated, does that help with the 3 P's?
No.
Points
what about the middle P being per? That's okay. Tell him the answer.
Isolated points per play.
It's okay. This is not easy.
Fine.
Nobody's getting an easy road here today. I like that.
Fine. It's fine. Let's go out on a hard note here on a Friday, so we can hit the bottle early.
Ty is 1 for 4. Bill is 0 for 3. Chance to tie Bill. Okay, this one's going to involve a little bit of acting here. Okay. Somebody stop him. No, seriously, very few people were able to stop this 2012 Pac-12 running back cooling down defenses in the Sonoran Desert. Somebody stop him.
Sorry, I'm chasing my dog.
2012 Pac-12 running back.
Cooling down defenses in the Sonoran Desert. Somebody stop him.
No.
Who was before J.J. Taylor?
I can tell you who was before J.J. Taylor. It's not him.
Oh, cool.
I think before him was Nick Grigsby, I want to say.
Well,
no, was that way before? I don't know. It's not Nick Grigsby.
Well, yeah, no, I would have never. I've long since thrown that name away.
Somebody, do you understand that reference? Somebody stop him.
No, that doesn't help me at all.
Ty, do you understand the reference?
I didn't hear the question because my dog was eating an artificial flower.
Okay.
My dog
stop him. Seriously, very few people were able to stop this Pac-12 2012 running back cooling down defenses in the Sonoran Desert.
I have a running back's name in my head, and I want to see how Ty reacts first before I just finally give up. And because I have no idea what that reference is.
Oh my God, the people in the comments, which by the way, shout out bbanks21211. Dan, your hints are so good and they aren't being appreciated.
Oh, I haven't even been looking at the comments.
Don't look at the comments because we put answers there.
It wasn't loading anyway.
Okay.
I've been on 9 hours of calls today, so my brain is fried, and I have no doubt that your hints are being underappreciated, Dan.
Okay, I want to give Bill a hint here. The reference is The Mask, the movie The Mask from 1994.
Oh, okay, I got it. I got it.
Well, this doesn't match the name I have in my head at all. I still have no idea how we would get to there. But the only running back I can think of from this period of time, and you've homed all your questions in on a period of time where I had like a toddler and was sleeping 4 hours a night.
You had a toddler I was going to say 1994, no, but 2012, yes.
Yes, 2012. As far as I know, I did not have a toddler in 1994. The only Arizona-ish running back I can think of besides J.J. Taylor and not whoever the guy is that you just mentioned was Carey. Kadeem Carey. And I have absolutely no idea how that ties to the hint whatsoever, but we're going to go with that.
That's correct. Kadeem Carey is correct. The star of The Mask was Jim Carrey.
Okay, yes, that makes sense.
On further reflection, yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, good. He's on the board. 1 for 4.
I don't deserve that one. That was not even.
No, listen, you get it on Jeopardy. That was what a pull.
We're getting dangerously close to the celebrity Jeopardy hints where Will Ferrell is like, let's get a video clue from Chris Kattan. Is this hot, 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 or cold? Hot, 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 or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're getting close.
Speaking of Pittsburgh, as we did with Pitt and Todd Graham and Aaron Donald, the Steel City has a native in Jeff Goldblum. He played a character in Jurassic Park. It was quite memorable. What was that character's name?
Yep.
It's just Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum had a famous quote, "Your scientists were so preoccupied, etc., about whether they could."
They didn't stop to think about whether they should.
Correct, yeah. His name?
Wow.
If I ask a Katy Perry question like that, he's getting it.
Yeah, I
You guys both
I don't know the last. Do I need to know the last name?
Yeah.
I can't give you the whole name. I got a bunch of stuff bouncing around in my head. There's a I don't know. I don't got it.
Jeff Goldblum. Like I can think of like 478 different Jeff Goldblum characters. I don't know the names of any of them. They're all the same character. They're all Jeff Goldblum.
That is true. Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Yeah.
Oh. What was his character name in Independence Day?
Also Dr. Ian Malcolm. It's the same universe. It's same cinematic universe. Ty. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
All right. 1 of 5. We go to Bill. I didn't think these were this hard. I can't gauge it all. Bill, speaking of New Mexico, on the show Breaking Bad, Walter White angrily throws this onto his own roof. Impressive arm, especially since it stayed up there for a while.
So the way the wife and I watched shows, at least like 13 years have to have gone by before we actually start it. Although I saw the final episode of Breaking Bad.
You pulled the Matt Ufford of live tweeting with the finale without actually watching.
It was one of those where like everybody I knew watched that final season every Sunday.
Yeah.
I was on Twitter. I knew what was going on. So I was like, fine, I'll watch the final episode. I have like a freaking baseball. I have absolutely no idea.
Ty?
I believe he threw pizza up there.
Correct answer. Shrooms all day. He did throw a pizza. Okay. So now Bill is 1 of 5 as well?
Yeah.
1 of 6? Yeah, 1 of 6.
1 of 6.
Oh my God.
This is a bloodbath.
Ty, this is very dramatic right now. Ty, speaking of Scooby-Doo, Linda Cardellini, who played Velma, apparently was the real-life subject of this 2008 comedy about heartbreak. She was a subject. She was not in it. The movie was about her. She was the subject of a 2008 movie about heartbreak. If you look deep enough, Ty, you'll find the answer inside of you. Inside of you.
What year?
2008.
Inside of you. Oh my God. 2008 comedy.
Oh.
Inside of you. Inside of you.
Inside of
you.
you.
That was about Linda Cardellini.
It was about Linda because there was a situation where the star of the movie and Linda Cardellini dated when they were on a very popular show, or a since popular show.
Right.
Ty, I will also say during a scene in the movie where specifically the song Inside of You, that's where a popular joke about that we've used on the show about a male erection comes from.
Oh, right. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
That's correct.
Yeah,
that is absolutely correct.
I wouldn't have had it until you gave me that last one. That was about her.
Figured. I tried to give Bill some stuff.
That was about her.
She dated Jason Segel. They were on Freaks and Geeks together.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Good movie. I love that.
It freaks me out that was in 2008, by the way.
I know, it's crazy.
Wow.
Okay, so you are now 2 of 6. Bill is 1 of 6. It's okay. We still have a game here. Bill, back to college.
5. I think I've only failed 4 times as opposed to 5 times because he went first.
Okay, so but we're on. You got. Okay, you did not get New Mexico 0 for 1. You did not get Pitt 0 for 2. You did not get Vernon Adams 0 for 3. Yeah. You got Vernon Adams 1 for 4. You have. Yeah, you're correct.
Right. Yeah.
Speaking of The Mask, Bill.
Oh, God.
1994 movie The Mask. Jim Carrey had three blockbusters in 1994. What were the other 2?
Was Cable Guy that year? Because it was Ace and it was that's going to be my only answer. Cable Guy, Ace, and was that all 94?
3 movies. I can tell you Ace is correct, and that was the first. And then I can tell you The Mask is correct, and that's the second. Obviously, it's correct. Then there's a third, chronologically, that year in 1994 that came out, I believe, holiday season.
So really, the only way I'm going to recall this is that I was writing movie reviews for the school newspaper.
Hell yeah.
And I definitely reviewed The Mask. I don't think I reviewed Ace. It was either Cable Guy or Dumb and Dumber. Which one came first?
Ooh.
I'm going to say Dumb and Dumber because that would make Cable Guy even more of a departure. Yes.
That's correct.
Finally.
Wow. You are correct. Well, so now we're knotted up. 2 out of 6 each.
Yeah.
We are knotted up. I love this. So Cable Guy was that departure. Right. That was after Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
Very dark, but pretty good. Ty, we go to you. The good news. You can go to this team's hometown and get an amazing plate of tacos at a car wash. Minor problem. In 2017, they generated the fewest 10-plus yard plays of anyone on the FBS level.
What year?
You're taking a cheeky sip right now. 2017.
Yeah.
I'm happy to repeat any part of the question.
Repeat the whole question, please.
The good news, you can go to this team's hometown and get an amazing plate of tacos at a car wash. Minor problem, in 2017, they generated the fewest 10-plus yard plays of anyone on the FBS level.
I couldn't even begin to.
Well, you just throw out a team that you feel like has been recently terrible. I don't know.
I mean, there's so many.
That's true.
I have no idea. Bill, who is it?
No, the car wash hand is completely lost on me. I'm just trying to think of who had absolutely no explosiveness whatsoever last year or that year. Would have been like, so I'm thinking taco territory. Would have been like San Diego State.
The good news, you can go to this team's hometown and get an amazing plate of tacos at a car wash. Minor problem, in 2017, they generated the fewest 10-plus yard plays of anyone.
This feels like an El Paso kind of New Mexico thing.
El Paso. Well, they would be the Miners, right? UTEP?
Yes.
Minor Oh, you're
okay. There you go.
Wow. Minor prop. So UTEP. I'll say UTEP.
UTEP is correct.
I don't get
you
points.
guys working together.
This is the way we're going to have to answer these questions from here on out. But no, I don't get points for that. I don't want points for that.
What do you mean you don't want points for that?
I don't want points for that. That's not fair.
You talked it out. I didn't give you a hint.
No, it was collaborative. We each get a point then. I can't.
Ty, you were the one who said UTEP is the Miners, right?
Well,
and
he said El Paso.
Well, he said it feels like in El Paso, New Mexico. He said it's like that area of the country.
He said El Paso. I thought UTEP Miners, but no, I'm not taking. I'll donate my points to science for that one because that's not right.
All right, fine. Ty, you finished.
We'll make sure we tie here either way. If I get it right, then you got that right, and if I get it wrong,
that's fine.
Wrong. Okay.
Bill, This is for the game. You don't have to retreat to a monastery to think about this question. This 2018 team possessed the ball longer than any team on a per-game basis over the last decade. So in a single year, their per-game average time of possession was higher than any other team over this past decade. And you don't have to go to a monastery to think about the answer to this question.
You just set this up for me because I hate time of possession.
Perhaps.
Monastery.
Just think it through. Twitter's given us a ton of bandwidth.
So I'm thinking of all the slow teams, but I got like LSU, I got like Marshall, I got like Stanford, got the triple options.
Monastery.
But monastery is completely
Monastery.
Well, think about monasteries.
Yeah, but you know what? He pulled that shit bill with minor problems. So I don't take
Okay,
monastery feels like a red herring.
Monastery, it's not a pun. The word monastery is not a pun like minor problem. It's relevant, but not a straight pun like minor was.
Oh, then I don't know.
If you take out that word, my answer was going to be Army. I'm trying to figure out why Army would be linked because their coach is Monken.
Go with. This is something he would do. Go with that.
Yeah. Army.
Yeah, go with Army.
Army's the correct answer.
He did it. Wow. What a freaking a-hole. He did it again.
So
Monken.
Like 2.5 then, since we like shared.
People in the comments love the clues. People in the comments are going ape shit about the clues. I've never felt better about myself as somebody producing college football content than the way people are universally loving these clues.
I'm going to click over to the comments now.
Yeah,
do it.
I can't get them to look.
So Monken.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Oh, everybody knew that one.
Yep.
Well done, Dan. Okay, yeah, well done. You put some thought in here, man.
You people like don't encourage them for this.
This is your mountaintop, Dan. This is incredible. This is amazing. They were really awesome, Dan. Here for the super hard clues. This rules. Well done, Dan. We do, Dan. Bravo, Dan. These clues are awesome, Dan. Oh my gosh, Monken. Next level. Monken. Jesus. So Bill wins.
All right.
Bill wins. Bill got there. Bill got there.
We're tying here. That's where I don't claim any sort of.
Well, you had Army based solely on college football in your head.
Sure.
I'm giving it to you. I'm absolutely giving it to you. I'm so happy with myself. Even more so than usual. This is Dan's opus.
This is Dan's opus. Yeah.
Maybe I will retire. I only have a limited amount of time to work during the day, and I spend way too much time coming up with all of this.
Bill would have known the UTEP one instantly if he listened to the full cast. Why would I listen to the full cast?
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's a good question.
Shots fired.
They should put Dan on the Game Show Network. Now Dan is rooting for Bill for real. Excellent. It's all downhill from here. I don't know what I'm going to have to do. We're going to have to figure out something, Ty, time-wise. Maybe we're going to go to once a week. And you know what that means? If we go to once a week, if we do like Thursday happy hours, that's 4 days for me to think about outrageously cheeky clues.
Well, if we have 4 days, I can pitch in and play host and put you in the hot seat.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we'll just have a string of like 5 people we rotate. It'll be Bill. It'll be Roger. It'll be Andy. It'll be maybe Nicole and Adam.
We need Andy back because I gave him a really unfair shake.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but that was out there.
You'll notice I don't think I've been the host since that episode.
No, there were some behind the scenes dealings. The tiebreaker for fun, just because it was a very tight race. Closest to the pin, you just throw out a number, and whoever's closer gets the tiebreaker. How many points did Mizzou allow in 2015?
In 2015.
Yes, the amazing half team Mizzou.
I know they scored like 14 points all season. We're gonna say like 218.
Ty?
$1.
$1?
No, I'll say 100. I know it's low.
Bill is closer. 194. They allowed under 200 points. Number 3 team in the country. A dreadful offense, but an incredible defense. I think we're talking Kembrell Brothers. Was that his name?
Kendrell Brothers. Yeah.
Kendrell Brothers.
Yeah, that was where I learned a big lesson that year about how, yes, their their defense was good, partially because opponents didn't feel the need to do anything.
Yeah, why show anything?
Whatsoever. They could just be vanilla all game, and Mizzou could top it and lose 9-6. So that was a brilliant year. That was a wonderful.
Is that a Marcus Golden year?
2 9-6 games.
2 9-6 games. All right. Instead of doing it once a week, do it once an hour. Thank you.
It could be like what was the game with Scott Rogowski?
Oh, IQ?
Yeah, they didn't do that once an hour, did they?
They did it once a night, I think. Listen, if people want to pay for the game, if they're making money. If you want to pay $5 a week, I'll do it every day. We'll set up a Patreon of some kind.
Brought to you by the Game Show Network.
Yeah, brought to you by the Game Show Network. Listen, as I've said many times, I will leave it all behind, other than my wife and child, maybe, for a game show hosting gig. So, HQ, not IQ. Trivia HQ.
HQ.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Read everything Bill has to write, be it about college football, be it about the Bundesliga or tennis. You can imagine that, especially once college football is back and the Bundesliga is back soon, and tennis, I assume, will be back relatively soon because players aren't particularly near each other playing tennis, and you don't need a lot of people to put a tennis event on the court. So be reading Bill Connelly at ESPN. Follow him at ESPN_Bill C on Twitter, and buy Bill's book, The 50 Greatest Teams.
50 best teams of all time. Another terrible name because you do radio interviews for it. Nobody's going to see the most interesting. It's
right.
They're just going to go, so who's number one? Like, well, that's a different book, and I apologize.
Give Bill your hard-earned money. I've heard he's sleeping on an air mattress. Bill, thank you very much for coming. Is that true? You are on an air mattress?
Oh, yeah. 2 months ago, we started a bathroom remodel. 2 months ago, we started a bathroom remodel, and it's just kind of sitting there. So we have been down in the basement on an air mattress for 2 months.
Okay. Well, Godspeed. Get Bill some lumbar support. Buy his book. Read his columns. Thank you very much for playing. And, maybe in a little bit we'll have you back and you can just wallop Ty or wallop me.
I can just get angry all over again. I look forward to it.
Once again, though, you're a champion. You got that W. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you hopefully relatively soon.